Hi everyone, welcome to Quantum Lucid. Today we are going to talk about not resisting the current script. Now, I know that many of you believe in the law of assumption and are trying hard to manifest different results or a different situation, but what's playing out in the current 3D disturbs you and bothers you. So I'm here to let you know that you can't do anything to change what's going on currently. That script is like a movie that has already been shot, and it's going to continue in its own fate and destiny. And while you're in it, the best advice is to not resist anything. So if bills need to be paid, pay them. Whether you do or don't, that's up to you. If exams need to be rewritten, rewrite them. If you need to study harder, study harder. If your specific person has told you to leave them alone with their new life, leave them alone. If you have to go to court, go to court. If you have to take care of a broken leg, take care of a broken leg. Or don't. Whatever you do or don't do doesn't ultimately matter. As long as you are feeling non-resistant. So my advice is, if it means paying bills, taking care of broken bones, dealing with court or legal situations, if doing them, taking care of them, releases the resistance, then do that. Okay? It's not that you are accepting or succumbing to the current situation. It's just the way it is. Your avatar is currently awake and aware in the current timeline, so it has to keep on acting its role. Remember, everything and everyone has a role in every specific timeline. But while you're doing all of this, keep paying attention to your end scene, to the imagined end, to the desired end. Every day, in and out, returning. So this is, I think, the part that a lot of people miss. When their manifestations fail or don't come through, they decide it is final and that they have lost the game and they have failed. So for example, if you are currently thinking that you didn't study hard for an exam and your grades aren't going to be good, it's very likely, no matter how many affirmations you do or revise, you will possibly see the bad grades. Whatever it calls for you to do, whether that means that you have to repeat the course, or you have to find another school, or you have to take a year off, or you have to study again, or rewrite them, you're the actor in the current movie who has to choose a role and keep playing it. For example, your specific person has moved on with somebody else and is divorcing you, and it requires you to play along and go to lawyer meetings and sign paperwork, then you need to do it. That releases any resistance, meaning you're not fighting the current movie script. You are playing along. Playing along releases any tension, anger, frustration, irritation, sadness. It releases that. And I know it seems counterproductive, counterintuitive. It's almost as if it's contradictory to your desire, but it is not. Unfortunately, this is the way things work. But the good news is you are now not going to live here forever. You're going to your new home, which is your new timeline. with the desired end, whether that's with the same specific person or a different person, whether that's receiving the good grades from the exam that you thought didn't go well. However, whatever the situation you want to revise or have as your desire, it's all possible. But you have to know that you are currently running on your previous set of assumptions. How and where and what caused them is not necessarily important to deduce and contemplate on at this time. Your only job is to play along with the script. And yes, it is a game. By playing along with the script, what you're doing is you are keeping resistance away. You are doing as you have to. This is the role you are playing via your body in this current world, in this current parallel reality. Remember, there are infinite worlds and infinite parallel realities with other physical yous who are living completely different lives. But in order to become awake and aware in one of those other physical bodies of you, you need to constantly pay attention and return to your desired end scene or your desired picture frame or your desired image or imagination. In order to be able to do that calmly and flawlessly, you need to release resistance in your current situation. How do you do that? By not resisting what's going on. So if that means you have to go to court once a week, you have to go to court once a week. If that means you have to study again, it means you have to study again. If that means you have to get a third job to pay your bills, that means you have to get a third job to pay your bills. If that means you have to go to a meeting with your mean boss or whatever, your colleague that you don't like, you have to go to a meeting with them. It's not about feeling like you have to tolerate things or you have to force things, forcefully accept things. No, it's really just playing along. It's playing the game. It's playing the role. Remember, you are the actor in the current film, movie, script, scenario, the timeline. This is not permanent and this is not real. The real you is I am, pure consciousness. You are simply the actor. So for all of you asking questions about your current situations, let me put this clearly. These questions reflect your current belief systems. The fact that you're asking questions about whether you're going to receive different grades or not, or whether your documents will change, etc. That means your current belief system is that you are a certain age, whether you desire it or not, that your documents say they are of a different kind, or your grades are not going to be good, that you didn't study for the exam, that your specific person doesn't love you and has left for somebody else. These are your current set of assumptions and beliefs and truths that make up your current awareness. With this current awareness, this avatar of you is going to keep on manifesting this current timeline and keep living its destiny. You cannot change that. So the best you can do is play along. Do what the script or the movie dictates. If it requires for you to get 4 jobs, then you get 4 jobs. If it requires for you to pay all your bills as soon as your money comes in, leaving you with $0 in your bank account, then pay all your bills when the money comes in. If it requires you to go to court to have custody battles with your ex or whatever, then do that. If it requires lawyers' meetings, then do that. If it requires going to the doctor to fix your broken leg, then do that. If it requires you to sit at home and study, do that. If it means that you have to apply to a different college, then do that. If it means you have to move out of your apartment and find a different apartment, then do that. Whatever the script dictates, your best option is to not resist it, but play along. Play the role you were assigned. If you look at it that way, you will move along a lot faster, while you are able to focus your attention, free your attention up, and focus it on your end scene, your desired end. That is the happy medium you want to dwell in, the medium where the state of mind is non-resistant, where you're playing the current game, you're playing out the current script, no matter how undesirable it is. You're just going along with the script, while the other attention is on the other scene, this imaginal scene, the end scene, the imaginal end, where you are being congratulated for your good grades, where you are moving into the college of your dreams, or you keep the apartment you wanted, or you get a better apartment, or you are getting married to a specific person, or you are dancing around like your leg was never broken. Whatever the end scene and the implications that go around with it, whether your documents change, whether your driver's license now reflects your desired age, whether your papers are different from your citizenship, whatever your desires are, you have to be able to keep on returning and focusing your attention on those imagined scenes and ends. Whatever the implications are is up to you. Whether they imply that you were always together with your specific person, whether they imply that your grades are perfect, whether they imply that you are not moving out of your apartment, whether they imply that you have more than enough money in your bank account, whether it means that you didn't have to pay certain bills, whatever. To be able to move along and to keep going and returning your attention to the desired end is all that matters. If you fight the current situations and you get upset, frustrated, irritated, angry, sad about the current situation, you're just going to make it your home and dig deeper and deeper and live in it longer and longer, making it almost permanent, to the point where you're going to start thinking that it's impossible to change, where the truth is it's not. But until and unless you can accept that this is the role you have, this avatar of you has currently, this is the role you have to keep playing. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. That's the role that's been chosen. You are not going to live here forever. You are moving to your new desired end. So keeping that in mind will help you move along the script. Your job is to not get stuck and not dig a deeper hole. in the current situation is to smoothly move along as if it doesn't matter. That is what it means when they say nothing, circumstances don't matter. It means even the avatar of you who is within these circumstances, even that doesn't matter, because that's a role that they are playing. This is just to give you a different perspective on things. Many of you are depending on your end results and manifestations, and you're going to break down and have a nervous breakdown if your manifestations don't work out the first time. I'm here to tell you that is not the approach to have. Rather, your approach should be that whatever happens, or whatever your dominant previous assumptions were, if things play out a certain way, just go along with it. Don't resist it, don't fight it, don't argue and try to fix it. If you can, avoid that. That'll keep your resistance at a very low level, and it'll help you build on your new belief systems that are the new awareness of the desired avatar who's living the life in the other parallel world, who's living the life of your desire. So remember, there are different worlds, multi-worlds, infinite multiple look-alike, close together worlds with infinite bodies of you, your avatar, each living a different fate or destiny, each living slightly different lifelines. You have recognized that, and you have chosen the one who is living the lifeline or reality of your choice. And you've picked up some imagined scenes from their lifeline, and you keep paying attention to that, while currently at the same time you are moving along smoothly in the current script. Remember, I am is a simultaneous being. It's awake and dreaming in all scripts, all together at the same time. It's all bodies, it's everything, everywhere, all at once. Your physically focused avatar can only perceive one circumstantial world at a time. Currently, due to your dominant awareness, you are in this circumstantial world, while you are also paying attention and moving your awareness and flooding your awareness into the desired circumstantial world of your choice. So this is the way of moving along via non-resistance. When you hear the word resistance, that's all it means. So if anything goes not your way, no need to get upset, no need to get scared, no need to break down, but to know how the game works, what you need to do or not do, and where your attention needs to be at all times. Hope this helps. If you have questions or comments, leave them below, and I will talk to you in the next video.